Good morning, everyone. I want to again welcome you all here today, members of the press, the community, and our partners that also share in this success that we're honoring today. And Pastor, we appreciate you opening the doors for us. And we're not here just because the rent's cheap. We're here because the community has an important role anytime we succeed in safety in our city. And so it's good to be here with our faith partners. The mayor mentioned numbers, and why we're here to talk about percent signs and a number being lower than it was last year. We're very mindful that anytime someone is a victim of a crime, a family is impacted. Individuals, citizens of our city, visitors of our city are impacted. So we're blessed to see the reductions that we have seen over the last year. Homicides, which are down 21% in our city. Shooting incidents are down 18%, and the number of people that were shot down 23%. By making sure that we're removing guns from our streets, going after the gangs members and the drug dealers that are pulling the triggers on those guns. Those reductions we're seeing in the area of robbery, in burglary, and in car break-ins. Car break-ins has historically led this city as the crime category that most citizens will know crime. And that was reduced this year, Mayor, because of the great work of the men and women to our left that is wearing the uniform of the Atlanta Police Department, our civilian partners and our partners in that area. You know, this isn't an end, this is a beginning. We're going to continue to fight crime. And I'm very fortunate that every day that we fight crime, we're doing it in partnership with our mayor. Because this is a mayor who has made public safety a cornerstone of his administration, and it's just not a talking point. We meet with our mayor at least 5 times a week to see what does the city's safety look like, what strategies are underway, and then what do we need to be effective as a police department. So, Mayor, I thank you for that. I thank you for activating all of your city government. Thank you for bringing on strong partners to allow us to be not in this fight alone for our city. The men and women of the police department, I just want to tell you how proud I am of you, because we have asked a lot of you this year. We have called you to go to 12-hour shifts time and time again to protect the First Amendment on Peachtree Street, every street of this city. We've called upon you to keep the Public Safety Training Center going. We've called upon you to protect the Peachtree Road Race, the Pride Parade, the Dragon Con Parade. If you're going to come and celebrate in Atlanta, they're going to do it right here, Mayor. And you all have protected that time and time again, and you've reduced crime. This past year, ladies and gentlemen of the police department, you have taken 3,197 guns off this street, out of the hands of people that should not have them. This past year, thank you. This past year, you have charged 140 documented gang members with the gang charge over 560 times, taking those individuals off our streets and out of our parks that are causing risk to this city. Every fifth day of this year, you shut down a drug dealing operation in this city, meaning every 5th day this department was going through a door that on the other side of that door was an armed drug dealer that was poisoning a neighborhood and eroding the safety of that community, and I'm proud of you for that. Over 700,000 times you brought compassion and courage and commitment to a citizen or visitor of this city. And I'm proud of you for that. And we would not be standing here today, Mayor, on this podium if it were not for the men and women of the Atlanta Police Department fighting hard for this city. And thank you for the raises. And thank you for the raises and the tools. We like those nice new shiny police cars outside, Mayor. Thank you for that. We got to get there to get the bad guy, Mayor, and the bad gal. So thank you for that. But I want the citizens to know we're going to stay in the fight, and we didn't do it alone. We have phenomenal civilians that are at work today. You don't see them here today because they're not wearing the uniform. But in our 911 center, 1.3 million times this year, the call was answered by our civilian 911 call takers. Our crime scene techs, our code enforcement officers, our GCI technicians, and our civilian analysts were hard at work, making sure that these officers could go out and do the job they needed to do. And then because of the mayor building bridges with our federal and state and regional partners, we were joined by the FBI, the ATF, the GBI, the Georgia State Patrol, the Attorney General's office, the DA's office, the Sheriff of Fulton County. Many other agencies have been right here along with us as we've gone after the gangs, guns, and drugs right here that are present in Fulton County and in the city. But our citizens have been there. Multiple times this year, our crime prevention inspectors came together to train citizens how to form a neighborhood watch. And Mayor, multiple times this year, citizens came to that room and said, I want to do my part. We currently now have over 37,000 cameras that are integrated or registered in Connect Atlanta, where citizens are doing their part to make this city safe, and we couldn't do it without them. And also the 3 Citizens Police Academies that occurred this year, and the 1 Teen Citizens Police Academy where citizens said, we want to do our part and be a partner right here in Atlanta, Georgia. And we couldn't have done it without them as well. But never forget, the 3 best crime fighters always will be and always has been economic opportunity, education, and a stable home life. And for us to be where the mayor wants us to be and go, we have to be in those spaces so your police department can go help the fire department put out fires, and we don't need us going to all the calls all the time. And Chief Smith, I appreciate you always being there with us. And so, Pastor, we appreciate what you've done, visiting our precincts, allowing us to demonstrate our partnership by holding roll calls right here at this very facility, but for the 3 things that you do to fight crime right here in Atlanta. And it is my privilege to turn the podium over to you this morning to speak to the group today, sir. All right.